US Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell must have one of the toughest jobs in Washington right now.
If the large increases in tariffs that have been announced are sustained, they're likely to generate a rise in inflation, a slowdown in economic growth, and an increase in unemployment.
That's why the committee Powell heads decided to leave the interest rate that influences the cost of borrowing unchanged at up to 4.5%.
And yet just months ago, the Fed seemed optimistic that it could cut that rate several times this year to lower the cost of borrowing for both businesses and consumers. But US President Donald Trump's tariffs have raised fears of both a recession and that inflation will return, just as the Fed has largely tamed it by raising that rate and keeping it elevated.
And Powell has other problems.
I have a Fed person who's not really doing a good job.
Trump picked Powell during his first term, but the president has threatened to fire him for not cutting that benchmark rate, even though it's a tenet of Western central banking that politicians don't interfere.
How does President Trump calling on you personally, as well as the Federal Reserve, to make rate cuts affect your decision today and affect your job difficulty?
Doesn't affect our doing our job at all.
Legal opinion is divided on whether Trump can fire Powell, but Trump has since said he won't before Powell's second term ends in May 2026. Owen Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.